masking to itself in the past stayed dark. She'd know it, and the wind did too, and the sea that worked the base. But collectors passed it by on their way to some more famous place. Then one night the hill let go after weeks of rain and weight. The ground sighed deep and folded down like it had finally lost its patience. Morning came with broken land, headlines blown and cameras fast. A massive slide near Osmington Mills, a scar where the cliff had passed. They walked it first with careful eyes, boots sinking deep in the clay. The stone stayed tight and bones stayed hid like the land had more to say. Nothing yet, the whispers went, just mud and mess and shame. And most
The suggested equipment for this location is as follows: 1 pick, 1 small spade, 1 geological hammer, geological chisels, goggles or safety specs, a pair of gloves, some boots, and some specimen bags for your finds.
Most of the cliff comprises of the Jurassic Kimmeridge Clay. A series of ledges run parallel to the beach, which are composed of the Nove Grit and the Upton member of the Osmington Mills Formation. These beds are incredibly hard. Fossils are almost impossible to extract.
If you ever visit Blackhead and you want to find some worm tubes, they're literally all around in the shingle. So I've just picked one up here. There's literally another one down there. There's one here. Another one there. And another one there. So these are known as trace fossils, and it's basically where the worm has left its mark in the sediment. There's quite a few of them around.
I'm just looking down here in the shingle. It's amazing what fossils can be found. These shells are very common here. They can be found all over the beach at Blackhead. These bivalves are of the species Myophorella clavellata.
just picked up this really nice bivalve, and these are often found amongst the shingle on the foreshore.
In 2024, round about February-March time, there was a massive landslide here that made headline news. The landslide went straight out to sea. For the first few weeks, no fossils were being found because it was fresh. But when the storms came, washed the clay out, fossils were being found everywhere. In particular, vertebrate fossils. There was ichthyosaur, plesiosaur and pliosaur bones being found. We will now roll back time and take a look at some of the footage and fossils we found in 2024 and early 2025.
Turn their backs again, run it off as news and rain. Storms don't end with papers fade and crate on healing beats. The sea kept pulling, rain kept working, every crack required release. And one gray morning, something showed a curve too smooth for chance. A weight that didn't belong to rock, but to something that once danced. Soon ribs lay out like broken gates, vertebrae in steady rolls, and teeth like shadows from deep time. We're only the tide now, glass or bone in heavy black, strong as the land that held it fast. Piece by piece the giants came from a sea to woe to last. Words spread quick on muddy boats through Mercedes cars and maps. Blackheads open, bring your time, bring your back, and bring your mates. Cars line roads and knew no crowds, flash steamed in borrowed light. Strangers talk like old friends do, bound by claim and shared delight. For months it gave and months it taught what patience really means. If the best finds come not with noise, but after storms have been. What was once a nameless face became a lesson carved in stone.
Today, this landslip has been almost washed away. There's just a small exposure left. However, there are still bones being washed up on the foreshore, particularly after storms. I've just spotted down here underneath this rock. We'll move this out of the way. Just a lovely little pecten shell. Just sitting here under the rock.
Just come across this block sitting down here amongst the rocks. I don't know if you could see, but it's jam-packed full of tiny little ammonites and some shells actually. Some of these ammonites are iridescent. And if you smash this with a hammer, obviously it's not going to come out very good. Whether it's worth prepping, I'm not sure. But there's definitely a lot going on in there.
And just walking along, I can see in the distance one of these giant oyster shells just sitting here on the shingle. These are another common find at Blackhead. Also other locations where there's Kimmeridge clay, around Weymouth as well, that's another place you can find these. Just picked up this piece of ammonite here. It's just a fragment, but I want to show you something very special about this. If you look very carefully, you will see that it's got an iridescent shell. You can find these iridescent pieces very common along the foreshore here. If you can get the light just right, you can see the colours shine. We hope you enjoyed our trip to Blackhead today and our highlights from the 2024 landslide. To follow more of our videos, please give a like and subscribe.